Hi there. I had the greatest experience this morning. We were having an InterStrength membership circle discussion on other instruments and the difference between instruments like the DISC and the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator and other approaches to personality differences. And one of the participants shared this thought about what's different about what he learned from us and how he applies it and how it's applied in his organization. And he said, well, most of the time people use typologies as labeling, but it's really about living. And so the approach we take is not about labeling. And that's a beginning way we learn about differences. We label the differences that we see, but then we move it into the living. And what he meant by that is that having a good typological model helps us identify what's really at our core and how we have to have that. So it isn't really about a label as much as it is helping people identify what do they really, really need, what's most important to them. And we use different models to do that, and each one ties into what is crucial, what is so compelling that we must have. And then the question is, well, if this is what's important to you, how do you get more of it? So we've really, it was really a wonderful thing to hear back from someone who had trained with me years ago, and how it is being applied in his organization and how powerful it has been to help people get on with their living and not having just labels and not just having labels that become ways of blaming others or expecting them to be like you, or to sometimes even expecting yourself to be like someone else. So getting to what is really at your core and knowing that you don't stuck there, that you get to have all that flexibility and adaptability that we have as human beings to develop other aspects of yourself. And you can always have that home base that you can go back to when you have to go out there and stretch a little farther than maybe more comfortable for you. So I hope that you find ways to use personality frameworks, understandings of individual differences, whether it's interaction styles, essential motivators, cognitive dynamics, to help guide you in getting on with your living.